what the future might bring, what the future might bring.
Hello friends, welcome to SheWolfMom. I'm Erica. Today I'm going to be doing some work in my home. I'm not sure what. I wanted to do a decluttering project here in my living area in the utility closet because it is a complete disaster. And then as I started taking the groceries to the kitchen, I realized that there's a lot of smaller things that I've been ignoring that I need to do. So I'm not sure in what direction this video is going to go. I am on the struggle bus today. I am not a morning person, and just lately mornings have been really rough for me. So the fact that I'm awake, I'm ready and I'm going to tackle some type of cleaning project in my home says a lot. So today's a busy day. It's Thursday when I film this video. I have planned to go get my flu shot at my daughter's school. The school district is providing flu shots at school, so that makes it a little easier for us. And then we have a candlelight concert tonight. It's an ABBA concert, so I'm really excited about that. And I'll try and insert pictures of what it looked like. It's supposed to be just a church filled with candles, and they're going to be playing ABBA songs, so I'm really looking forward to that. I have to fast tonight so that I can get blood tests in the morning for health insurance. So there's just a ton going on, and I'm kind of indecisive as to what I want to post this week. To be quite honest with you, I feel like I'm still not 100% ready to be back, but I am pushing myself, and that is what you're going to see. It's just me really pushing myself to get myself back to where I need to be. And I've done it before, and YouTube really helped me just get back to normal, and I'm not quite there yet, so please bear with me. But I really hope that you all enjoy this video, and if you are somebody who is on the struggle bus too, I am with you. We can do this together. So let's go ahead and get into this video. This is exactly how I feel and what I want to be doing.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone?
So here's what my fridge is looking like, and I really have been needing to do this for a good while now. Something that I discovered is that I have 3 tubs of butter. This one's almost done. This one's almost done, and I picked that one up today in my grocery delivery. So I guess I have plenty of butter, but what I want to use it for is baking. I really want to bake, and I have some bananas back here that I really want to use and make some banana bread, banana muffins, something like that. So I really need to get on the ball and do that. But this is my dog's food. This is leftovers. All of our cheeses for salads. Excuse my nails. Let's see here. I like to keep stuff jarred. So I have some oatmeal, and I have some salsa, some red enchilada sauce, and then I keep my chocolate chips in here too. So that's kind of what I have going on there, and then some snacks. If you haven't tried these are the knockoff, the fast breaks, that's what they're called, and they're just as good, and I really like them. My kids don't so much like them. They don't like the smell of the cheese, but kids are kids. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything loaded in here that I just bought, and then I'll figure out what it is I do next.
You make me nervous. I think I might be hooked on you. All of the things you said to me, it seems like you like me too.
Never really get rid of any of my unused organization items, things that I switch out, because there's always a way to reuse them. So I happened to find these in my garage, and they are perfect for my veggies. I was able to kind of separate them out, and it really does give it a better look, and I'm just absolutely loving it. So I'm so glad, again, that I found these. I wasn't looking for them, I just happened to find them in my garage.
I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. You make me anxious. I think I might be stuck on you. I love the things you did for me, it seems like you're dropping clues.
I found this glass vase in my garage, and I thought I wanted to put something in it, so I decided to put my avocados in it. They weren't ripe yet, so they just need to sit on the counter for a bit, and then all the leftover avocados, I put them underneath the cabinet in a dark space because this does help them to ripen quicker. I also like to put my cilantro in water. My mom used to do this when I was younger, and as I grew up, I stopped doing it, but this really does keep it fresh for a lot longer, and I believe I've been doing this maybe for the last year or so, so I highly recommend this. It will keep it fresh for much longer. What I decided to do next was make sure that I got all of these clothes off of my washer and my dryer. These are Ileana's clean clothes, and so before I did that, I knew that I needed to clean up her bedroom and then get the clothes put away. So I'm going to be cleaning her room next. I wanted to let you join in on this conversation.
I think she was sleeping on the floor.
Yes! Look at where her pillows are.
Why is she doing that?
I don't know why she's doing that.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I think she needs to have a talking to, because I don't understand why she wants to sleep on the floor when she has a perfectly good bed.
Neither.
But I mean, there's something's up, and I don't like it.
I don't know why she's doing that.
Well, something's up, and I don't like it.
She slept on the floor, right? That's what she does.
That's what it looks like to me, but I need to know why she's doing that.
Before I get into that conversation, this is Ileana's new dresser. It's much smaller and it's something that she really likes. We are going to be mounting the TV on the wall. Somebody mentioned that they really hope that I can get this light out of her room. Well, the light is mine and I don't have a space for it. But more than the light, I really wish that my husband would get his electronics out of her room. And he says that he's going to work on it. I have no idea why we need all of this in our house, but he has an entire network in this house. And remember, he works from home, so I don't know if this is stuff that he needs for the type of work that he's into. We are going to get it situated, and yes, the light is going to be moving from her room as soon as I can find a space for it. For now, it's just easier for me to keep it out versus putting it away and putting it back out every time that I need to use it. If you've ever noticed, I do a lot of my videos where I'm talking directly to the camera here in Ileana's room, and that's just because I don't have space, and then there's a window there for natural lighting, and then I'll use my ring light as backup, but it will get all situated and her room is going to come together. It's not going to look like this when it's all done. So what my husband and I were talking about in the beginning of this little conversation here is that she has been sleeping on the floor. We first noticed it when the dogs wanted to go into her room late one night. We found her on the floor. So I had a talk with her that night, and she assured me that she does not sleep on the floor, yet she was on the floor. So I don't know if she's getting up in the middle of the night and just laying herself on the floor. I have no idea what is behind that, but it definitely looked like she was sleeping on the floor again. I asked her about it and she said no, she wasn't. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on her to make sure that she's not getting onto the floor. I'm not sure if something's scaring her. I've asked her time and time again and she just keeps saying no. So who knows, maybe she just doesn't know what she's doing.
If I could hear my father's voice, he would tell me to move on. He would say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me we have time, time to laugh and time to heal. Our favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh, I'm thinking about you. Ooh, I'm wishing that you knew.
Mikey and Ileana both like to keep their shoes in shoe racks outside of their closets. And these are just some small shoe racks I got off of Temu. I forgot to include them in my Temu haul. And they really do like them. I would say these are for smaller kids. My son's shoes are a little too big for them, but we make do with it. So I do need to get them better ones, but these definitely work for now. It does help to keep things a little more organized.
Stay alert, baby, it's a crime. Lesson learned, when you're on my mind, it's a curse, not having you around. I wasn't ready to say goodbye. Feeling light, I don't know how I feel, and in my sight, nothing is for real, but it's a fact. Without you, I'm half empty. Can't get over you, how hard I tried. So the moment I saw you, I lost all control. One look into those eyes could dream my soul. I got closer, but then suddenly you were gone. I wide awake now and then.
Because we are constantly decluttering clothing, when I don't put their clothes away or their clothes are not washed in a timely manner, they definitely feel it. So that's one thing that I have noticed about the kids. I love that Mikey will go and wash his own clothes, even though he forgets to take them out of the washer or the dryer, vice versa. I like that he even puts the effort to do it himself.
Get back here, that's unsuitable, but I find you desperately beautiful.
You'll notice that Ileana's drawers are not tidy. So what I'm going to do every time that I put clothes away from her, I'm just going to try and fix them up so that she sees that this is how she needs to keep them. Her drawers are much smaller in this dresser, but that's absolutely fine because I'm not trying to keep a lot of clothing for her.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything.
I am now moving into Mikey's room, and as you might notice, it's a little bit reconfigured. He has started to game on his computer, so he uses his TV as his monitor, which is why I switched the desk around, because he was slouching in his bed and it was just bad posture for him. So this is kind of how we worked around that for now. I'm going to try and find ways to make it a little bit better and just use the space of the room more efficiently, but I haven't figured that out yet. But for now, it's working. I'm going to go ahead and wash his sheets. As you noticed, there was a bunch of crumbs in his bed, and that's because he eats in here, he drinks in here, he's just always sitting in his room. But the good thing now is that he's not always sitting in his bed. He now sits in this desk and on a chair, and I really do like that a whole lot better.
The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you,
Mikey just celebrated his 15th birthday, and those are all of the cards that he got on his birthday. What we did this year is we had his birthday party at the ballpark. It was one of the professional soccer games here in our city, and we rented out a space in the ballpark, and it was catered. There was all you can eat hot dogs, hamburgers, watermelon cookies, tea, lemonade, and I believe there was chips. So it was really fun. We were able to invite our closest family, and they enjoyed the game. What's nice is that some people in our family had never been to a game or would never have gone if they hadn't had this opportunity. So it was really nice to be able to do that for them. And he did have a joint party with his cousin who just turned 17. So happy birthday to the boys. I went ahead and rearranged his crate for school. He does not have a locker at school, so this crate serves as his locker per se. He has to switch his books out every day, and so that is where the books are kept, and I tried to organize it for him. He hasn't complained, so I guess I did a good job.
Just died in the blue, and I can still shake the feeling
to share with you what it is I picked up out of my kids' room today. I always empty this out after each use, so this is just from their rooms. Pretty disgusting. I forgot to mention that I finally got a new vacuum. When we moved, we got rid of our old vacuum in Arizona, and we had had that vacuum for over 10 years. So it was time to get a new one. And a year after moving here to Texas, we finally got a new vacuum, and I absolutely love it. It's a corded vac. It's a Shark, and I am a big fan of Shark, so I knew when I got a new vac this is exactly what it was going to be, and I am not disappointed. What I'm going to do next is put my snake plant back on the stand. In this hallway is a skylight, so a lot of natural light comes in. At first, I thought that maybe this wasn't the place for it. My plant was starting to just lean against the wall instead of standing straight, so I moved it for a little bit, but that probably wasn't the best idea. So I'm moving it back. I hope that it becomes happy in its home. There are a few pieces that are just a little too heavy and they're just leaning over. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those off, and hopefully I can save my snake plant. I have had this for a few years. My husband bought it for me for Mother's Day. It survived the move from Arizona, and it's just something that I really, really do love.
You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning.
I was starting to gain a little bit of momentum and feeling a little bit better as cleaning time went by, and that's usually how it works. You start getting your motivation towards the end of your cleaning session, and you just feel so much more accomplished and just a lot better mentally. I truly believe that getting started is the hardest part, but once you get started, you will definitely keep going. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my sofa area. As you can see, it's not very dirty. We just usually lounge on our sofas. And I'm going to put these blankets down on the couch just because my dogs do like to get on the couch and lay down. I'm not putting the covers on anymore. I really do not like putting seat covers on my couch, but I still do want to protect them when and where I can, and these I can just take off and put on really easily. But my dogs really do love lounging on these particular blankets. One of them is Ileana's old down blanket. It's a comforter, and I like that it's white and bright, and the other one is just a throw blanket. So anything soft the dogs will lay on versus laying on the actual sofa. So that's what I've been doing lately.
Get myself together again. You are back once more, like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart. I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. To get over you again. Have to get over you. I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself to.
I'm also going to be vacuuming this rug. The first time that we vacuumed it with this vacuum, oh my God, so much came out, and I wish I would have filmed that. So much hair came off of the rug. We had just been using our robot vac, and that was doing a good job of picking up hair, but this does a phenomenal job. So much came up. We were absolutely disgusted. So I do like to vacuum every 2 or 3 days. Every day would be ideal because Mikey does have a dog allergy, and my dogs do shed. I didn't realize how much they are shedding, but every single time that I vacuum, I do pick up a good amount of dog hair.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you. But I don't care about that. But I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it. Yeah, 'cause no one knows if we're just jumping out the window, try to cling on to it. You got me holding on to something I know I can't burn me down, but I don't care.
Now I'm moving on to my little dining room. I did switch the table around just a little bit. I was bored and I just moved it. We are gearing up to bringing in our larger table, and I do want to refinish that before I bring it in, and that is because I'm going to be hosting Thanksgiving at my house this year, and my vision is to have my large table extended out, decorated really nicely so that all of our family can fit and eat at the same time on the table. I just dropped my husband's Christmas props. As I mentioned in my community post, we are going to be working on his Christmas light show this weekend, and these are some new props that he purchased. So all of these props will have lights in them. I think as I record this voiceover, he is stringing his lights. So I told him this year that I would help him. He normally does it alone, but I really want to try and support this passion of his. It makes him really happy. So we are coming to the end of the video. This is everything that I was able to accomplish on this day. It actually made me feel really proud that I pushed through, because I am telling you, I really was struggling. So if you are someone who's struggling too, I am right there with you. We can do this together. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. And if you are needing a hug, you know that I am always sending you one. As I tell my kids, hugs are important. I really appreciate you being here with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.